to this computer. All right, let's get started. Our exhibit, this is our March exhibit comment night. It is March the 19th, 2026. Just checking to see who is here. No,
Anna says she can't hear you.
no, who?
Diana Rao.
Everybody should be able to hear me. If can't, that's you
She
turn.
can hear you. We
Okay,
just can't hear when
Okay.
hear
I can
her.
hear you
that's
too.
okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay, let's get started. I want to welcome everybody tonight, and we got a few things to go through before we can get to the images. So let me do that really quickly. The assignments coming up for the next couple of few months are in April. The assignment is panning, which hopefully you got to participate in. And I do have a short video that I took just of Jim talking about it. Unfortunately, I missed the first couple of minutes of it because I was concentrating on something else and forgot that I was supposed to be recording it, but I did record a few minutes, at least the end of it or most of it, basically. So I'll send that out to everybody tomorrow. In May, our assignment is abandoned places, but please, please do not go any place that's in where you're going to get in trouble or get injured. This is very, we don't want you to get in trouble by shooting this. Shoot abandoned places that you have permission or you can access or take a photo of it from a distance, from the road or someplace where it's public. In June, it's abstract, and go in and read the description on the website for the monthly assignments so you understand what that's all about. And July is cityscapes. So those are the next 4 months coming up. So you know what's coming up. Our education nights, next week, we're going to have Ben Williamson. He's going to be talking about, it's one of our special presentations for members only. He's going to be talking about weather and outdoor photography. He is from Maine. In April, we're going to have Mary Jo Hoffman, and she is the one that does the beautiful, she's been doing a photo a day project for over 10 years without any skipping of any days ever, and it's all natural stuff. She has a book out that's called Still, the Art of Noticing, which is beautiful. And she's going to be talking about her project and how she goes about doing the really ornate, I mean, not ornate, but some of them are pretty complicated. Some are very simple, very minimalistic. Some are very complicated. So she'll show us how to do some of that stuff. In May, Jim is going to be going over some of the future assignments. So we don't have any questions about what's going on. We're going to be talking about negative space, breaking a pattern, and high key, so that everybody understands what these mean and how they are going to be looked at. In June, Ray Hennessy is going to be talking about another special presentation. He's going to be talking about wildlife and wide angle landscapes, which sounds kind of weird, but when you see what he does, it is amazing. And then in July, we're going international finally, guys. Woo, 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 woo. Australian photographer Karen Waller will be coming to us from the future in Australia. And she's going to be talking about, she does some amazing ICM in the studio. So it's usually flowers and small things and doing ICM that are really cool. And she's going to be talking about that. So we have gone international officially in July. In August, we'll have our annual Peer and Beer outing again, as usual. Okay. Any questions on any of that? Okay, outings. Tomorrow and this weekend is 2026 photo camp. Hopefully you signed up for it. Leslie sent out a reminder a couple of days ago that if you hadn't, because we need to, know how many people are coming. I think we have 20 signed up, which is awesome. But I wish more of y'all would come. It would be you missing out on the fun. We're going to have a photo walk in the morning in Hillsborough River State Park. In the afternoon, we're going on a e-bike ride or bike ride around the park.
Um,
Friday
well,
night,
we might
Saturday.
do it around the park, but where I was going to go,
Yeah.
which is adjacent to the park,
Oh.
is
closed and you
Oh,
can't go there now.
okay. So
So
we can just ride around the park. But,
yeah,
So we need to bring our bikes. I didn't know that. Okay.
yeah,
that's optional.
that's optional. If you have an e-bike or a bike, you want to do this, it's up to you. Um, then Saturday evening or Saturday at dinner time, we have a potluck dinner. Oh, at lunchtime on Saturday, the club pays for lunch and buys lunch, and then Robert has a very always a very interesting discussion that we have during that time. Then in the afternoon, you can either take it easy, do whatever you want, or go on the bike ride. Potluck dinner on Saturday evening, and then if the weather accommodates us, we will have a night shoot on Saturday night to shoot whatever we can see. And then if you're camping, if you're just staying for the day, at this point, if you haven't signed up, you can only come for the day because we don't have any camping spaces left. If you're camping, then it's checkout in the morning, I think at 11. So that's if anybody else didn't sign up and wants to come, let us know right away because yeah, Leslie may have to make sure she has enough food. So
Lynn, are you going to send out a map?
a map to
Yeah, I went on the website to find out exactly where to go. And
I put that on the when I send out the email all about it. So there should be a map on there.
okay. Okay, thank you.
For sure. Yeah, it's
We're right by the river.
yeah. Yeah, we're in the campsites are the campsites are all you do is look for campsites 34, 35, 39, and 40. And there was a one more.
36.
32. 32,
Isn't mine 36?
Yes,
Oh, 36. 34, 35, 36, 39, and 40.
on loop 2.
On loop 2, yeah. Loop 2. I think
Do
that's
we
all
need
on
a code? Do we need a gate code to get into the campsite?
no.
Okay,
Only if you're coming in and going after hours.
okay.
Yeah,
Are we
because this campground is actually in the park, so you have to pay to get in the park. I think it's $5, or if you have an annual pass, obviously it's free. And then come to the campground, and and we should be getting started. What about 10 o'clock, Jim, for the photo walk?
Yeah.
10 o'clock. So be there before 10.
Mm-hmm. If you have a campsite reservation, do you also need to pay admission to the park?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But that's
Should we know
that's just the 5 of us. Everybody else has to.
Mm-hmm.
So
should we know our campsites by now, or if we're there?
yeah, Lee.
Yeah, Frank, you're the one with the camper.
Yeah.
You're on site 36.
Okay, thanks.
Any
Why
other
we asking
questions on
that?
photo camp? Go ahead, Robert.
Lee, what's my status?
You're on site 40 with Jim.
Okay.
Hey, Rumi.
Hey, darling.
That would be the
Again.
That would be the first time. At least they don't have to sleep in the same bed.
I want you guys to take lots of pictures.
I don't want to see those pictures.
Hey, I do video.
Jim's doing video.
We're gonna have a drone in the tent.
One quick question, Lynn.
Yeah.
I'm bringing a couple camp stoves and a couple charcoal grills and a table and coolers. In addition to the charcoal grills, do I also need to acquire charcoal, or has that already been taken care of?
Now you better bring charcoal.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And your green fluorescent stuff you do
Yeah.
for the campfire.
No, we can't do the floor. We have
no campfires allowed.
No campfires.
Oh, that's too
I checked
bad.
it today because everything is, but I was gone for 2 weeks and I came back and everything's green again. But I checked and they still have the ban in place. So
Yeah, the
Yeah,
park
I
has a
checked it too.
has a notification banner right on the
Yep.
across the top
Yep.
of their website.
So unfortunately, no campfires. Maybe we can throw some chemicals in the in the grill.
Once we're finished cooking.
Okay.
So
Do we have any plans for dinner Friday night?
No, there's nothing.
yeah,
close
bring your
by.
dinner.
Bring your own
Bring
dinner.
your, bring your dinner.
Be aware if you're there Friday night, I'm bringing some treats.
Treats.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah, there is
So,
nothing
I got-
close by. I mean, you can drive into Zephyr Hills, but it's probably that's not terrible, but
Yeah,
It's a
let's
drive.
just be with each other. Let's just be with each other. I have a question though. So Jim, if you're bringing a charcoal grill and Lee's bringing one, I don't need to bring one?
I'm bringing two. Two
Okay,
charcoal
so I
grills
don't
and
need
we have
to-
no
I
other
don't
way
and
to
two camp
cook,
stoves.
so
Hey, Lori is bringing big CD and we're bringing salad for Friday. So there should be some extra food.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But everybody who's coming and staying for potluck dinner has to bring a dish. Not a dish to eat off of, but a dish to feed everybody else with, to share. So
to share.
to share.
But there will be food Friday
Yeah.
to
Oh, you're
share.
bringing food for Friday? Oh, okay.
Lori's bringing ziti and
Oh,
we're
okay.
bringing salad.
Okay. So there's something to
I'm-
eat on Friday night if you're coming
Yeah,
Friday night.
I'm bringing something to share Friday night too.
Okay.
So,
All right. Any more questions about photo camp? We want to move on. Our next outing after photo camp is Spanish. We're going to try Spanish Point again down by Osprey, Florida. We tried to do that a few weeks ago and it was windy and rainy and cold. So hopefully it doesn't do that again because with our bouncy weather, who knows? But it's scheduled for April the 11th, and I will send out a reminder, basically the same email with adjusted dates closer to April 11th. Working on some other stuff going forward. Any questions or comments, guys, about anything? Robert, Jim?
Not at this time.
Yep, nothing. Okay, I've got the slideshow for the state fair to share with you guys, and then Diana Cahill's going to do her monthly member feature. So hold on one second while I open this up.
While you're opening that up, what night do you want us to do for the outing we had at the powwow?
Yeah, I need you guys to send me, the powwow folks. I'll send an email. I got home after midnight last night. I've been going ever since I woke up this morning at 6 o'clock because I'm still
Oh yeah,
at
no
Texas time.
no worries.
I've been going. Yeah, that's on my list of things to do, to send an email to pull all those. How many did you have show up, Leslie?
5.
Okay, but that's okay. We can still make a slideshow from that.
Oh yeah,
All right.
we'll have enough. We'll have
Okay,
enough
let me
pictures.
do this. Share.
I have some to send you. I just don't have Jack's.
Okay. Where am I here? Can you see my screen? Which
Yep.
Yes.
I did did I click those?
USA 250.
Hold on a second. I don't think I clicked the things that I told Diana to click. Wait a minute. Send, yeah. Okay, now we can share. All right, get rid of all this stuff. And you see the outing? State Fair outing?
Yes.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh, that looks horrible.
Well, thank you to everybody who
Yes.
participated in that one. You guys can see that we had some great time, and we the club actually had a good representation in the photo contest, and some of us were very successful with that. So might be interested, if you're interested in participating next year in the photo contest. I'll send out the information in early December, which is when you have to send in your initial entries. So anyway, okay, Diana, go ahead and share your screen and play your video.
All right. Back to the beginning. I'm going to remember to press the buttons. Cool. Oh my gosh, the Zoom ribbon. I'll stop doing that. The Zoom ribbon is in the way. One moment. As a tradition. All right.
Welcome to our world.
Right. Does it all look just like a black screen?
Yep.
Great.
Yes.
All right. Here we go.
Awesome. That's beautiful.
Very nice.
Very
Thank
nice.
you.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Great
You're
music to
giving,
go
you're
with
giving
that
Lee
too.
Wynn a run for her money there with her penguin pictures.
Thanks.
Beautiful, Diana.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Good, yeah.
Yeah, we have to do the reactions guide. Down at the bottom of your screen, if you want to, you can click on react and you can send up hearts. You can send up rockets if you want, or
Zoom experts on this call.
celebrations. Yeah, you can make hearts in yourself or rockets in yourself. So yeah, have fun. Anyway, okay. Is there any other thing we need to discuss before we get started with all the images? No, we got a couple things. I just wanted to mention, I mentioned earlier, Ron has put in the very beginning of the chat some information on a website he's working on. It's called Optical Bench. And Jim, you may be interested in this. It's a ongoing project of Ron's, and he's creating kind of a database for lenses, and it's an interactive database. So there's pictures of the lenses in there, or the actual lens, and it shows how you work. And there's also a place where you can request a lens, and he will research it and eventually get it in there so you can look at the lens you want to see as well. So anyway, that's
where is that information?
It's in the chat.
I don't see it in there.
Yes, if you
Not in my chat.
If you scroll, if you've got it on everyone and you scroll all the way to the beginning.
I don't think that the chat shows up until you log on. If it happened before you log on, I don't think you'll see.
Okay,
The first chat I see is from Tori.
Yeah, I'll copy. Yeah, if it happens before you come on, I'll copy it and paste it again.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, because I don't see it.
Yeah, Ron just put it down at the bottom.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm sure if you're interested in lenses and how lenses work, this is really he's done a lot of work on it. It's great. So take a look at it.
Opticalbench.net.
Opticalbench.net, yeah. All right, let's go ahead and let me share my screen again and get into Lightroom. And I just wanted to share this one picture with you from my trip, from Lona and I's trip. We were on South Padre Island, and we were on our way leaving the beach, and we see this scurry of birds of terns and seagulls, and we're like, what the heck is going on down there? It was in front of us as we were going down the beach, right? This is a beach you can drive on. And we watch, and I'm like, this is a weird looking bird. I thought at first he was far away. He had something in his mouth, but then I realized he had a white face, and we jumped out of the car. We started shooting. As he went by, I knew I had something weird. Well, we looked it up in Merlin, and it's called a brown booby. And it's not supposed to be anywhere near Texas. So we caught a very unusual bird. It might have been down in the area from where the pictures you just saw from Diana came from.
Yeah.
So.
Did you report it on eBird?
No, we should have.
You can retroactively report them. They want to know about erratics like that. And
yeah,
they'll use your photo as
just a very, it is a strange looking bird, but that's what it is, a brown booby. So I just wanted to share that, guys. So you never know what you're going to see when you go on a trip like that. You got to have your eyes open and be ready. And I've only downloaded 6,500 of the 25,000 I have to download so far. So I got a long way to go.
They were in Safety Harbor a few years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's get started. And with our assignment, which was long exposure landscapes. And the first one here is called Striking the Horizon. This is Nona's image, and the score is 23.7. Go ahead, Robert and Jim and Lee. Lee was our third judge this month.
Nona, can you explain those halos around the rock formation?
No.
No.
It's holy ground.
It's holy ground. It's glowing.
Actually, it's funny that you say that because I noticed that, but it's an older picture, so I don't know if that had anything to do with it. But it didn't look like it was that significant.
No. What you're telling me is that when this picture was shot at first, it was young and it is fresh and it had dark hair. And as it's aged, it's gotten gray hair now around the edges.
That's pretty much what I'm saying, yes. I have no idea.
actually found my usual editing PC is, or my usual editing computer is a Dell, but I wanted to use iMovie because I didn't want to pay for CapCut. So I exported all my stills for the feature to my work machine, and the Apple display made all of my masks and halos significantly more visible. Even though I'm on the same monitor, because I use a shared monitor, the Apple rendering made them all like much, much, much more obvious.
More contrast.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this thing was just calibrated. Mine was calibrated 10 minutes before I started the meeting. So it's freshly calibrated. Oh. Okay, guys, anything else?
Yeah, there is a new version of the Spider Data Color X software specifically for the these newer high brightness monitors.
Yeah, I downloaded it, but I didn't have time to open it up and set it up. So
yeah, I'm using the same monitor though. It's the same monitor connected to both of my machines through a KVM.
Oh, huh. Weird.
It's something in the system rendering.
Yeah, it looked like it was less on mine now. I don't know why it's showing up looking like it's more than what it was on my monitor.
Yeah, if the display is connected to two different machines, the machines are running different video drivers to that display.
Yeah.
Well, the color science between Mac OS and Windows is fundamentally different. They use different gammas.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
you'll see different things, even if it is slightly calibrated.
Okay, back to this picture, guys.
Sorry.
I have a question on this picture. You know, because I loved the drama in the sky, but I also toyed with the idea of turning it into a pano, and I wanted your opinions on that.
I agree with that idea.
Shall we try it? Where?
I brought it down underneath where the bright spot was.
That's exactly my thinking. Yeah,
I did
there
that
you go.
too. And so that was one, but then I felt like I was missing all the drama in the sky. So I really wanted to know which way you like it better.
I think I like that one better because you get more, brings attention a little bit more on the lightning and stuff. There was just a little bit too much sky. It was a dramatic sky, but there was just too much there. So I think that brings it in and focuses more on the lightning and the storm going on in the background.
Yeah,
I agree.
That have changed the score at all.
Would you please put it full screen?
Yeah. You still have the halos, though.
I know. I just it wasn't as much. I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes the crop makes all the difference, and it's hard when you are stuck on a shot to make that crop, but sometimes it pays off much better. Remember what if it makes your subject more, or your main subject more pronounced, then probably it's the best thing to do is to crop it. Any other comments?
Yeah. I'm not so sure if it would be right or not, but the dark rock that's breaking the plane is taken away from my
this?
Yeah. It's taken away from me leading over to the lightning from the rock formation on the right.
You stop right here because of this interruption. Yeah, just get rid of that.
I do have a question. What part of this is long exposure?
It's 3 seconds, I believe.
Yeah, but
what do you mean?
Yeah, but there's no effect of long exposure.
Well,
yeah, that's a recurring theme in the images tonight. There's actually there's a lot of things that aren't showing the effect of long exposure, as you mentioned, Frank. I was looking at some of the metadata too, and actually seeing some really short shutter speeds that by no stretch of the imagination could be considered a long exposure.
Yeah, this is 3 seconds, but yeah, the clouds for some reason are not moving very much, so it doesn't, other than maybe this rain, that's about the only thing. Yeah.
I will say, if I may say, based on what you said, Frank, and I was going to do a monologue on this about at the opening, is that I'm giving you guys grace because this was a challenging assignment.
Right.
It was very challenging, and living where you live, I understand that creatively and on the spot, it's going to take a moment. You have to travel somewhere else in order to get the ideal movement, or you have to sit around and wait for clouds to move. And it doesn't just happen without actually going into an archive 40 years old. So
Right.
after seeing all the images, I did allow a little bit of grace for this, but I do understand this assignment was extremely challenging.
Yeah. But that's the point.
Yeah.
We want you to be, we don't want to give you all softball assignments. It's something that, if you're going to try it, it's going to take some work. So.
Yeah, there are some examples tonight that absolutely totally nail it, and and there are some things that it's hard to give grace when you see a 1/2000th of a second exposure for a long exposure assignment.
Well, we were busy taking birds, so I didn't have time to go out and do something.
Yeah. Well, I didn't put any idiots either. So, all right, let's move on, guys. We got a lot to do here. Okay, this one is Tampa's night scene. This is Jack's, and the score is 24.1.
Yeah, that has a much more smooth cloud effect. What was that? 16 seconds, Lynn? Is that what that said?
Yeah, 16 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, that gave that cloud effect that we would expect to see in a long exposure landscape, situation.
Lee, you need to chime in here too, because you were the third judge.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I agree. This is a good example of a long exposure.
Yeah, and it's a lot of vivid color that that has some strong visual impact with this, and the color theme is kind of complementary as well with the blue tint to the sky working well with the other colors that we see going on in the in the lower portion of the image.
Robert?
Jack, in a sense, went right up to the line and meeting the rules of this. Even though there's water in there, and the water really indicates the long exposure, it is not the main image.
Yes.
Right.
It's not the subject of the image, which is what we requested.
Yeah, and ideally it would have been nice to have a little more definition, or I guess clearer clouds that are a little less kind of swooshed all together. But at night it's kind of hard to get that. So. All right, on to the next one. Next one is Train A-Coming. This one is Mark's, and the score is 23.5.
Mark, you made this about the train. Why is that?
What?
You made this about the train instead of the landscape. Why is that?
My same question.
I third that.
Oops.
He saved the other ones for next month.
Yeah.
No, I just like to, was looking for something with some motion and stuff in there, and this one was one that I took in Japan that was, the train, and I've got some others with just the station without any trains, and then I've got some others with, I got a whole bunch of them from this. I was just standing on the bridge.
We wanted the environment moving, not the parts of the landscape.
I have to get it off my chest. I do have to jump in and say something. One of the reasons we give out the assignments plenty in advance is so that you don't have to go digging through archives to look for something that matches, so that you can actually go out and perform the assignment.
Right, right. That's the ideal. Yeah, so this one didn't really accomplish the assignment, correct, guys?
That's correct.
Right.
What was the score, Lynn?
Oops, hold on. My score pud.
So I would have a question. I would have, if it was me shooting this, I'd say this is in the landscape. Why is this a landscape?
It's been noted, Brian, that it isn't.
Yeah.
Was I not paying attention apparently?
Brian, you totally spaced out on us this
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, and the score is 23.5, Lee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Both of mine are probably, I was kind of borderline on. He's like, okay, is this a landscape or not? And
Well, if you guys, if in the future, if the assignment is kind of, if you can't quite come up with something that's, you think is appropriate, just put something in general, okay?
Yeah.
You don't have to force it into the assignment, okay?
Yeah, I had another long exposure that was definitely not, and I started to put it in the general, but I went with two other ones. That's probably
okay. All right.
Probably should have went with my first thought. So
there you go.
Putting them in
Sometimes
general.
that first thought is the right one. All right. Next one is Starry Night in Charleston. This one is Jack's, and the score is 23.
Now, the thing that gives this a long exposure are the stars in the sky. I know it's a little bit hard to see.
Yeah.
But they're there.
Well, the water does too, but
Water.
the water's not supposed to be the subject.
Yeah. Well, he gave just enough to indicate. But it's the stars that actually tells you about the long exposure.
Yeah, and they're not that really. I mean, there's not really that much. There's a tiny little movement in the stars, but not that much. Jim, what do you
I think
say?
Robert's indicating that the fact that they even show up is the indication that it was a long exposure.
Yeah. This again is right on the borderline of not being. And it is even though it's 4 seconds, it's not really showing. I mean, other than the water, which we're supposed to ignore. There's really not that much motion going on up there. So.
Not a lot of cloud movement. There are some, as Robert says, there's some visible stars. There's that perspective doesn't really give you traffic trails over the building, light trails or anything like that going on.
Yeah.
What is that darker spot in the lower left corner?
This looks like that's a rock in the water.
Oh, okay.
And there's something right here. I'm not sure what this is either. On the right-hand corner, it's like a gray thing. I'm not sure what's going on there, but yeah. So, all right, moving on.
Would you guys consider this a landscape?
More of a cityscape.
Or even a cityscape?
Yeah.
It's more of a cityscape.
Yeah. And to a certain extent, a cityscape can be considered a subgenre of landscape.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pushing it though.
All right, next one is Soaring Over a Florida Aurora. This is Berries, and the score is 23.2.
Yep, and in Florida, you really do have to have a long exposure most of the time to get an aurora captured.
Comments about the picture?
I'm impressed that you got an aurora in Florida.
Yeah. That was that. We seem to be having a lot more sun issues these days, so we're seeing auroras much further south than normal. But let's see, what was the exposure? No one Berry. Yeah, it was 30 seconds.
Here's where the problem comes in. As far as a landscape in itself, the island part on the middle to the left, that constitutes your landscape. But then you get into residential, and so it's not so much of a landscape anymore. And so you're relying on the aurora and the stars to carry the photograph, but the brightest portion is the residential. So as far as the assignment, we're not complete on this one.
Right. And as the title says, it's a photo of an aurora. Not so much, it's great. It's great that it is what it is, but within the boundaries of the assignment, again, it's not really there.
So if you maybe darken that down with the bright lights where they'd be more appealing for the assignment.
Well, if you take it out completely.
Well, we can just.
I mean, crop it.
Tone it down. No, that's gonna work.
I think
Yeah.
crop it.
Crop it. All of that. Those buildings from on the right hand side. Crop toward the aurora. Keep going. 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 Now, somewhere around there, come up from the bottom. Come in from the left-hand side. And you get more in line of what might be happening there.
Yeah.
I would buy that over the other
And
one.
now you're seeing the sky rather than, because your eye before was going strictly to the houses,
right?
Because it was so bright. But now you see the sky and you see, the plane going by and all that stuff. So
And it is grounded by landscape.
Yeah, the landscape right here. So okay.
Wouldn't that be more sky than landscape?
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
It would be more sky than landscape, but the aurora is carrying it.
Yeah.
The movement of the aurora.
Okay.
Yeah, but I agree with you, Lee, what you're saying. Yes, it's still an image that's more about an aurora than anything to do with a landscape.
Okay.
Yeah. Again, this was a complicated and hard assignment.
Yes, it was.
This one is Neighbor's Christmas Eve Barn. This is Kathy's, and the score is 22.4.
Is Kathy here?
Yeah.
Kathy, please explain this one to me. I looked at this like 40 times. I wanted to know what's going on.
Well, this used to be a lovely landscape before they built that barn. So the fact that it burned down didn't bother me one bit.
That's not what he was asking, Kathy.
Okay.
I thought it was a long.
And explain.
Like 3 seconds. I thought the smoke was moving, showing the showing.
Yep, I say long exposure was half of the assignment.
You don't like my landscape?
Well, no, it sounds like you had a personal vendetta against those people.
I didn't start the fire, though.
Funny.
Yeah, I think we missed the mark here again as well.
She didn't start the fire, but she was out there cheering it on.
Yeah.
I'm
But
surprised.
yeah, that's what we'll see a lot tonight is, a half and half. We'll see things that are long exposure and not necessarily landscape, and we'll see things that are landscape and not necessarily long exposure. We got a lot of people that got half of it.
Now, I read the criteria and it said barns were part of landscapes.
Burning barns, not so much.
Well, barns can be a part of the landscape, but the fences in front of them and the cranes and all of the other things that go with that.
Yeah. We're talking about a little barn sitting over here in the corner. All right, moving on. Next one is Fair Life. This one is Mark's, and the score is 21.7.
Exposure, though.
Not a landscape.
Nice long exposure.
Yep. Not a landscape, guys.
Yep.
Okay.
Landscape of the fair, correct.
Yeah, it's the landscape of the fair. See, that's what I was going for. I mean, it's like, it's
Any other comments, guys? Come on.
No.
We can move on. Yeah.
Okay, Mark. All right, next one is City Skyline. This is ICM. This is Jim McWilliam, and the score is 23.
I find that all that motion taking place over time with this, the jitter and the jiggle and the lines, taking this into abstract visual territory is as far as me personally, I enjoyed seeing this, this effect as part of the long exposure.
I will resubmit it for abstract as well then.
It's not totally abstract. It has an abstract effect. It's not abstract. But
I'll put it in Photoshop and bend the buildings. And
no, once it's submitted, it can't come again.
like it was stated, this was a tough assignment.
Mm-hmm.
When you take water out of the equation, it's very difficult. I found it very difficult.
Yeah, it becomes then then it becomes moving grasses, moving trees, mostly moving clouds. Those are those are the things that to key in on as elements in an assignment like this.
And guys, remember, I did send it. Unfortunately, I found these late in the game, and I sent a couple of things to you guys via email of people who've written articles or done podcasts on this kind of thing. And just because the assignment's gone, try some of this stuff, because actually it's kind of fun to try some of this stuff when you get the right circumstances. So take a look at those articles and read through them, because it's another tool and another technique in your quiver to experiment with and play with and have fun with. So you don't want to just.
And it's still the general category later on.
Yeah, movement of clouds in long exposure landscapes. The effects that can occur with those can be absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah. I think I sent you a link to Deb Sandridge's article she wrote back in, I don't know, 2012 or something like that, or 2020. And it's really, she has a technique where she takes multiple images and combines them in Photoshop, over the multiple images over time, and combines them in Photoshop and uses the lighten blend mode. And what it does to the clouds makes it look like it was painted. It's beautiful, just beautiful. So something to try.
Your webcam's making me dizzy, Lynn.
Hey, Lynn.
Yeah.
Can you skip forward just to that Yosemite photo, and then it'll give everybody a good idea of what this was supposed to be about?
No, we'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Okay.
All right. Oops. Did I skip one? Nope. Okay. This one is Traversing the Urban Landscape. It's a composite. This one is also Jim McWilliam, and the score is 22.1.
You're right, Jim. You missed the mark on this one. About the movement is more about the cars than about anything else. So I don't get much landscape feel for this.
Lynn, zoom in lower right about the follow to the end of those car lines, those yeah, and what happened there, Jim?
Good question.
It looks like there's a phone booth or something there.
You're doing double exposures, multiple exposures, Jim?
I think that's where the multiverse kind of came apart.
It's a glitch in the matrix.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow.
Something happened there. Really weird.
Well, I think my masking got away from me.
There you go.
Okay.
Because the composite was the light trails in the vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously,
so they have it right here in a very straight line. Okay.
Thank you for pointing that out. I'm glad one of us is paying attention.
Next one is Red Moon Expression, Altered Reality. And this one is Kathy's, and the score is 21.3.
Now, that is a landscape that I've never visited. Kathy, talk to me. What were your thoughts?
It's the 3-second exposure for each one of those balls, and I did that in camera. As it's the red moon eclipse, and it's moving down through space. but I guess it's the middle type of combining in the camera. So.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
What do they call that? When you combine it in the camera, it's
multiple exposure.
Thank you very much. My brain went blank.
Yeah, in camera multiple exposure
Thank you.
processing. Yes, it just the camera forgot about the landscape part.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really cool abstract, Kathy. It just doesn't
Yes.
fit the assignment.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's great that you're experimenting and doing things like this with your camera and learning these techniques, and absolutely, just the fact that it doesn't meet assignment criteria, don't let that stop you from continuing to experiment and do artistic and technical things like this.
So I had others where I had just not combined them. Which showed the landscape a bit more, and then it drifted down because it was moving.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know whether that would have been more appropriate for the assignment.
Possibly.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you had like a long exposure and you saw the moon it was kind of like, it's like a moon trail instead of a star trail.
Yeah.
Star trails would have worked for this, definitely, with a landscape in the bottom,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, anyway,
Well,
I
yeah,
like
this would look really cool on metal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the picture, so hey.
Yep, we do too. We just know it's not the assignment. It's just not the assignment. Okay.
Okay.
This one is Paradolia, and this one is Karen's, and the score is 21.
Karen.
Those clouds look like they would have been gorgeous if it had been a long exposure. Sorry, Robert.
No, you're absolutely correct on that. That was Karen. Are you there?
She was here.
I'm
Karen.
here. I'm here.
Okay. In this particular type of photographs, this is a perfect landscape. If you had left the shutter open for 2 hours. And I don't mean that flippantly, but those clouds would have moved.
Yeah, we have no information.
Those clouds would have moved in, even in 2 or 3 minutes would have looked.
It's a quarter of a second.
Great. 1/4 of a second. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, just not long enough.
They look static. Everything looks static.
Yeah. Neutral density filters are your friend for this assignment.
I used one.
You should have let it You should have let it run longer.
Yeah.
That's how bright it was.
Was your ND?
I'm sorry?
How many stops was your ND filter?
It was 10.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's where you take your ISO as low as it'll go, you take your f-stop as high as it'll go, and then put your ND filter on. Put your ND filter on there as high as it will go, and then just
and then double stack them and put a polarizer on, and
until you get a long. You get to a shutter speed that you can actually get some length of time that the cloud shows some movement. So.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you say polarizer, Jim?
Because that can cut down on the light coming in as well.
Just to add some extra. Okay.
Just to add some extra light stopping ability.
You're saying
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah,
go
ahead.
The polarizer also smooths out some finishes as well, which adds to the effect.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, a lot of people will do that, stack an ND and a polarizer for the combined effect for things like this.
All right, next one is Take a Seat. This one is also Karen's, and the score is 21.8.
The reflections of the clouds could have really been beautiful.
Yeah, this would have been a perfect one for that technique that Deb Sandridge uses, where you take multiple long images over a period of time, and then combine them into Photoshop and use that lighten mode, and you get like painterly clouds across the sky.
Karen, did you use a tripod for this?
Yes.
Yeah. And the neutral density.
Yes.
Yeah. And this
What
is
was
only
that?
one
What was the
second.
shutter
That's not so
speed?
much the problem. The problem is the time.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not long enough. Not long
Yeah,
enough.
the clarity on this is really good, but the time on this is a quarter of a second.
I like your composition with the
No,
bench in
this
the
one was
corner, and
1/6 of a second. That was even.
That's even shorter.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, it's a cool
Yeah.
picture. Just
yeah.
not
The
long
the
enough.
composition is great, and had those clouds smeared across that sky and that water, it would have been dead on for this assignment.
Keep trying, guys.
You got
Just
it.
keep trying. We may
Wait,
have
wait,
a
wait,
we may have a redemption next year.
Let's go back to this shot, please. Hold on.
Yeah, we may have
Because you're on a tripod, Karen, you shoot this
Yeah.
shot at 1 second. Let's say you shoot it 1 second. Wait 5 minutes and shoot another one 1 second. Don't move the tripod. Wait 5 minutes to shoot another one at 1 second.
Yeah.
And then wait 5 minutes to shoot another one. You do that to you about 10, 15 minutes has gone by. Take it into Photoshop,
Yep.
do a smart object and a means, and you'll get your smooth sky.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
I have to go back there.
Yeah, I mean it's a good spot. Give it a try again. And the clouds. Oh, the clouds today. I'm driving down the road coming back from getting
Oh, they were beautiful.
Oh my God. I was like, they actually looked like they had been like had long exposures because they were streaming across the sky. I was like, why is there not a good landscape here? And I'm in the car. Yikes, and I don't have a camera. All right, next one is Trail Before the Storm. And this one is Judy's, and the score is 21.
Did you catch the shutter speed on this one?
It is 1/2000th of a second. Not a long exposure, guys.
That's a short exposure.
Yeah, Judy's just learning again. She's just getting back into photography, so she's on the learning curve again. So yeah, this could have been a lot longer. The clouds are a little thick for something like this. You want to wait on a day that they're best time is when the clouds are the little fluffy ones that are in the blue. So there's blue sky against with the clouds on them, so you can actually see the clouds and see that they've been long exposed. Any other comments?
No, I think the 1/2000 took it away from me.
Yeah, it's just the shutter speed is way too fast. All right, next one is After the Harvest. This one is Tori's, and the score is 23.9.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go. Now
those are the clouds, guys.
Now we're there. Now we're getting
and
there.
It's 30 seconds.
Is Tori here today?
Yep. Sorta.
She's listening. She's listening at the hospital.
Okay, Tori. I've watched you come a long way, but you just skipped over a whole bunch of things to do this assignment.
That's an example right there of what this assignment was about. Yeah, nailed it.
Yeah, it's not the most beautiful landscape, but it is a landscape.
But those, the leading lines work very
right
well
there,
with this. That the repetitive pattern, the leading lines going to the tree line, and then those gorgeous smeared clouds. The color theme works throughout this as well. Even though that's dead frozen strawberries. The color, the fact that they're brown, I think works better in this than thank you, Lynn.
Then I want to do one more thing.
If they were green leading to green.
What, Robert?
I want to come up from the bottom and just start inside that up go more right there. Start right there so that I don't have it.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
Because that row in front of there kind of just makes you stop right there with the beginning of the row. This way, you just kind of pulled right into the whole image.
Yes.
Yeah. And I say the fact that they're brown and dead instead of green leading to green, you now have great layering, within this image because you've got, a distinct color layer, a distinct color layer, and then distinct color, the sky above.
Right. Any other comments?
No, this one makes it.
Yep.
Okay, next one is Windy Fields. And this one is also Tories, and the score is 24.3.
Mm-hmm. Now we've got some smear in the clouds, and we've got the landscape actually moving around and waving in the wind, and grasses and trees and everything moving in the wind, creating that, naturally creating that soft, painterly, interesting look. Again, this is what it was about.
This is 30 seconds as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Day is a great day to do this.
Tori, you don't get to show your face after we've complimented you so nicely. So just go back to hiding.
Oh, sorry. I just walked outside and I lost Wi-Fi, so I lost you guys for a few minutes. But yeah, I just wanted to say that this assignment was extremely difficult, not only because we don't have much landscape in Florida, and the clouds that you see in the background, they are also very still. So it takes a very long exposure to even make the clouds move just a little bit.
But you did it.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah,
Windy days are your friend for this assignment. That's for sure.
Yeah, and this was the day the assignment was due, and it was finally a little bit windy. So I ran out like, okay, I gotta find a landscape somewhere. So that's basically what happened. So I didn't hear much of what you said, but I can listen to the recording.
Did you see the first your first one? We really like, but this is what we did to it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
This was the essence of what the assignment was about. So you got props, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
This one, you got a little censor spot right here, so you might want to check your spin.
It's it's in both images. It's in the same place.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a dust spot. Okay.
Knock that off your
spot
sensor.
right here too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the same spot.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't see that one apparently.
But you definitely got the assignment.
Okay, awesome. I'm glad to hear.
Yeah. All right.
I worked hard on that.
Yeah. Next one is Tampa Storm. This is Frank's, and the score is 24.6.
Frank, help me out. Please help me out, Frank. And I know you know this. Tell me why you gave me so much water at the bottom when all the energy is near the top.
Because I love that water.
And I love you may love the water, but according to the assignment, and I'm the editor, I would crop that water, because the water is simply a lead in to that. Yes. And so because you gave me so much, I don't need it. Now I can enjoy the drama of the clouds.
Yeah.
I understand.
Hey, Frank, I love you, man. It's like, I don't necessarily agree, but I understand.
Well, that's exactly right.
That's beautiful.
What was the exposure on it?
We don't have
Or the
he stripped the information, so we don't know.
Oh.
Frank, what's your exposure?
I think that was a 30-second exposure.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, when you're shooting lightning, guys, you usually got to leave the camera open for at least 30 seconds. You know, obviously, and being, in a safe spot while you're doing this, but yeah, you have to leave your shutter open that long to hope that you probably have to do it over and over again to get catch 3 lightning strikes at once. This is all in one image, right?
Full screen.
This is one image. It was a violent storm, so that's why there's so much in the clouds. And also, if you look at the water, it's quite smooth.
Yeah.
So that's so it's a lot longer.
30 seconds. Yeah.
Full screen, please. Full screen.
Yeah, and it's
Okay, that's so much better.
Yeah, that's much more impactful without all that water down at the bottom.
Beautiful colors in this image.
So, question: would you guys still consider this a landscape?
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just less
Even if there's
water
no
because of
land.
the assignment said no water or less water. Because with
Stunning
that other,
image.
with the other crop, the original crop, that is more of a water scene, where this is more of a not water scene.
Sky.
Yeah, seascape is a landscape.
Yeah.
In my book.
Yeah.
I think this one is much more impactful though for what we were
Right.
assigned.
Exactly. Well, impactful
Well,
in
actually, no
general.
matter what we were assigned, it's just more
Yeah.
impactful, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did like the first crop with a little more water than that final crop.
That
Yeah.
one.
Yes,
But
I
yeah, a
agree with
little
that.
a little more water. I liked. Yeah, not all the water, but more water. That I like the balance in that one right there.
Okay.
Can't
Next
please
one.
everybody.
Yeah, true.
Next one is
it's all subjective. Yeah.
Yosemite Tunnel View. This one is also Frank's. Hold on a second. This is a 26.3 score, guys. I think it's probably one of the highest scores we've had in a while. So congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Thank you.
That's the epitome of what this assignment was about. That's the gold standard of this assignment right there.
All right, Frank, start talking.
I was visiting my daughter in Sacramento, and I looked at the weather and it said possible lightning in Yosemite. So I jumped in the car, said bye to my daughter, and headed out. Zero
Gotta have
lightning.
priorities.
Right, zero lightning, but it had great weather. And landscape photography is 70% weather. Yeah,
Yep.
so.
We'll be talking about that next week with Ben.
Yep.
Don't miss it.
And yeah, so what I love about this picture is that it's Yosemite Valley. There's probably 1,000 people in this picture, but you can't see any of them.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
How long was this exposure, Frank?
This was 3 minutes.
3 minutes. And what do you have? 5 what did you have on your camera?
Probably just a 10.
Just a 10? Okay.
Probably. And a polarizer.
Yeah, it was dark enough. Probably that would be good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
10 plus a polarizer plus the nice, heavy, thick clouds.
Yeah. That'll do the trick.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Any questions?
Not to mention,
everybody?
this is a view of Yosemite Valley that you never see with these clouds like this.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Coming straight towards me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love Yosemite.
Any other comments? All right, moving on to the next one, which is Sunset. This is Lee Wins, and the score is 24.6.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We get the watercolor effect with the cloud smearing in this one.
How long was this one? This one was also stripped. Lee Win, how many seconds was this?
This actually is about 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You can see the stars, but you can see that the clouds are moving by as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's that smearing effect of the clouds is what makes these images work for the assignment. That's what it was about. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Robert?
Here's a case where I love the fact that there are more clouds in here rather than having to crop it, because the darkness goes into light, light goes into lighter, and then lighter goes into color, and color goes into darkness, and darkness goes back to light. So the clouds sets the stage for the other colors.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not as Robert said. It changes as you view through the image. It's not one big massive block of something in the sky.
Also, there's no bright spots that are taking your eye away from this part of the image as well. It's basically these clouds lead you right down to here.
That's what I mean.
Down to here. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Next one is Guggenheim Museum at Dawn. This one is also Lee Wins, and this score is 24.3.
Lee Win.
Yes.
You see where the canal comes together and meets at the bridge?
Mm-hmm.
Please open that up. Put a radio on that.
Put a radio on it? Okay.
Yeah, open that up. Don't lead me down a path and then give me darkness.
I mean, you're talking about
that whole building,
right
yeah, the whole section down there. Open it up. Stretch it across. Stretch it a little bit wider.
Oops.
Stretch it wider. Yes. Now open that up. Yes, give me somewhere to go. You see, there's another line there.
Yeah, I opened it up. I mean, looks like not enough because I saw the bright part is right behind the museum, and then you have another bright spot where where the eyes go.
Okay,
you will go one spot to another, right?
Right, you're giving me two different things.
That's not a bad
here.
thing in this image. That's a good thing in this image.
Yeah, because they're taking you through it. You don't want to just take it to one place. You want to go, because there's so much going on here. You want to come down here, and then you want to go down the river and look at this, and come back, and then go around again. So,
yes.
I don't. Do you think this should be brightened up a little bit too?
Yes.
I would definitely do it there too.
Down and dirty, not great, but I'm just. It just seems to me like it's too dark.
Yes. Yeah. But now you're balancing the light.
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
Can you open up the shadows on the whole thing? Sorry.
Say that again, Lee.
Can you open up the shadows on it overall and add some white?
Sure. Now, there's so much you can do with this image to balance it out. Because by leaving just that one bright spot, that's a bit much. By leaving just that one bright spot in the sky, Lee Wen, it's forcing me to look in one area and ignore everything else. You have such beautiful architecture going on here and story.
This is where we started. This is where we ended up.
Yeah, but I think when you make it lighter like that, you take away the moodiness of it that it had to begin with. When you take away when you open up the shadows, like I get putting a bit of light on it, but I mean, when you lighten up the whole thing, to me, it's a completely different picture.
I only lightened up the shadows. I actually took down some of the brightness in the sky. Because look where we started.
No. I'm talking about when
we're here.
I know what Leslie's saying. Yeah, go to the tone curve panel now.
Yeah, the challenge here is that you have a strong leading line and a strong architectural thing that are not in one kind of if you had the strong leading line going into a strong architectural thing and that wonderful sky all going to one place, it would be a masterpiece. But that's not the image.
Kind of all over the place.
Yeah. I do follow with what Leslie was saying about the mood, and that's why I was going to say, yeah, go to that tone panel and at least, like you did, push the dark slider, down and bring some of that original mood back into it. Because I definitely agree with the part about the mood that was part of the original.
So we started here, and we ended up here.
Where is this? Go full screen for me, please.
The Guggenheim.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, which town is that in? I actually don't know.
This is in Spain, in Bilbao.
In Bilbao. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I was just there last week for lunch.
Okay.
Right.
You traveling people you make me so jealous.
But she got the assignment too, guys.
Yeah, but now go back full screen for a second. We got just a moment. We're on the last one. Do you see how that Lee Wen, that bridge, that line over there just takes you through? It's it gives you something.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I was more concentrated on, I thought, the bright part is behind the museum. And then I brightened a little bit and I took back. But I got what you're saying.
yes, if you
And
take,
I
if
was
you,
thinking maybe not want this right side, this 1/3 of it, but then the sky won't look good because it was spray out. It's radiating out that way. Yeah.
but don't give me brightness in one area and only hold me that area.
Okay, Robert.
Yeah, it's like a really, good, beautiful image though. And we're gonna reset it. All right, back to the last one, but not least, SpaceX launch over the skyline. This is Barry's, and the score is 22.5. It's got some some dust spots in here too.
Yeah.
Long exposures expose all the dust on your sensor.
There's several spots, but and as the image says, this is a picture of a rocket trail. It's that's not an engaging landscape.
Is it Barry's?
I don't think Barry's here.
Oh, Barry's not here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because
here's the spots, and I don't know. I guess these planes, Jim. They're probably following the launch.
Yeah, I'm sure those are planes. Yeah.
Well, let's go ahead and state the obvious here. The foreground is, it's well underexposed, and it's cutting into the building. So I'm curious as to what Barry is telling us here. Is it about, if it's about the launch, then cut off the buildings and just give me the blue sky and the line. But to put the vegetation in the foreground and not give me any sort of shape or form to it.
Yeah. And I think, I'm only guessing here, but I think that, the idea in that case was, well, there's the landscape for long exposure landscape.
Well, landscaping.
Barry, I know.
Yeah.
So Barry, I love you, but this one I don't.
Done good it. Yeah. All right, on to general, guys. Well, we have 13 of those. A few more of those than normal. Okay, this one is, hold on. The Pink Lady. This is Ron's, and the score is 22.5.
Hey guys, upcoming assignment, negative space. Observe.
But what about as a general image?
Oh yeah. Yeah, and like I say, this is something that that would fit. This would be a good example of something that would that you'd expect to see entered in the negative space assignment. And this has a very commercial look to it. Like it would be definitely usable for stock and advertisement photography. Yeah, for sure.
What f-stop is that? It's very clear all the way front to back.
Yeah.
This was focus stacked in Helicon.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I was going to say that it's hard for me to imagine actually getting that focus without focus stacking.
Yeah, I think it's like 20 images at f8.
Okay.
Something like that.
And none of your water drops ran during the time you were making 20 exposures.
A little glycerin helps.
Yeah,
that's what I was wondering. That's glycerin. You're doing good then.
With each exposure, he sweated on that.
Yeah, that's like I say, that definitely is an image that I don't know if you sell anything on stock platforms, but if you do, that should go in your stock portfolio.
Yeah. Got room for type. All right, on to the next one is Autumn Road. This is Brian's, and the score is 21.7.
Brian, if you don't mind, I'd love to tackle this, but I want to make sure you're here. Brian's not here.
I was muted. I'm definitely here.
Okay. You gave me a leading line, okay?
Yep.
Once you gave me that leading line, the leading line is taking me somewhere. You have all of this beautiful autumn color on the left-hand side. So, Len, please indulge me with a crop. Take it from the left, come in, keep coming until I tell you to stop.
From the right?
I mean, from the right, I'm sorry. Keep coming until I tell you to stop. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Stop. Stop right there. Okay, come up from the bottom just a little bit. And go back out on the right, just a tiny bit, just on the right.
Just a hair.
Just a hair. Yeah. Okay, good. Enter full screen. And let me tell you why. All of that yellow on the left-hand side of those giant trees and all of the yellow on the right-hand side of those giant weeds are leading me to a point. I don't need anything else.
This.
Yes.
I don't need all the green.
I don't need all the green because now the whole point is about the yellow and against that yellow line in the middle, taking me down back to the yellow.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that. Was mentally picturing that in my mind right there, that, everything comes to a point right there at the edge of the frame, and there didn't need to be that imaginary visual extension really of the road beyond that with that other yellow stuff that was just kind of stuck on the side over there and whatnot. Yeah.
Okay.
I absolutely agree with what Robert did. Yeah. It's much cleaner, much more geometric.
Mm-hmm.
And all the yellows come together.
And all the yellows come together.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Thank
I've
you.
been waiting on that shot.
Next one is Maine Sunset. This one is also Brian's, and the score is 21.
Brian, I believe you said F you, Robert.
What?
You said F you, Robert.
I did not.
You did, because all of the blacks are blocked up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but everybody says that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, careful.
Do you okay, and I just want to see something else, Lynn.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like go to 100% on either of those two boats in the foreground for me. I just want to see it at 100%.
Yikes.
Do you mean 100% zoom?
Yeah.
Oh, 100% zoom. Okay.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean 100% on the slider.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought
no.
you were talking about the sliders. I'm like, what?
No, I want to see 100% magnification. Yeah.
Why? 100%.
Oh, you're at
I'm
100%.
at 100%.
Oh, that's the issue. I'm like, what is going on with the resolution of this image? You just answered my question about that. Thank you.
It is, it's under 3,000 on the long side. It's
Mhm.
2733. This is low res.
How did I do that?
No, it's not
Res.
low res.
Yeah, but it's
The
yeah, okay.
dimensions aren't low res.
Well,
Yeah, it's
3.8. 3.8. Yeah.
Yeah,
It should be at least
but
3,000 on the long side.
Oh, is that from a cell phone?
It could be. I'm not.
That's
it
a
looks it
Samsung
very much
Galaxy.
has a cell phone
Yeah, it's a
picture
Galaxy.
look
It's from
to
the
it.
Galaxy Ultra.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
why. Yeah, and that's why the colors are the way they are too, and the
So,
black.
so what are you seeing in the boats that made you ask that question?
They don't look clear. They don't look sharp. But yeah, okay. But
See, when you
we're-
do this, it looks like a phone shot too. You can't make the corrections even, normally on even a JPEG from a camera, you can do a little bit of this, and this won't. Phone shots won't let you do this kind of stuff to it. It won't let you adjust things very
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, you can shoot raw out of a phone for sure and do more, but I guess this is a JPEG. which means it's already had a lot of heavy pre-processing in in a phone like that.
Yeah.
All right, it's a dud.
It was a good idea. Just use your big boy camera. Right.
Shoot
shoot
raw
on that camera too.
Yeah,
shoot raw with that. Shoot raw with that phone,
Yeah.
Ryan,
Okay.
and jump it up to the 108 megapixel setting and shoot raw.
Okay.
And you can actually, if you sync, it sync into your Lightroom, and you can do the post processing in Lightroom like I do. So.
Yeah, that's probably the 12 megapixel JPEG format. Yeah.
All right, next one is Strike a Pose. This one is Deborah's, and the score is 23.9. This is gorgeous.
Yep.
Yep.
Is that Yellowstone?
Yeah, Yellowstone. Yeah, it walked right by me. This is not cropped.
What is Yellow's eyes?
Would you change anything?
Yes, I would.
What?
Are you interested, Deborah?
Yeah, of course. That's why I put it in.
A little more white on the left-hand side.
What? Oh.
It's not centered?
It. You want you to
Expand
expand
it.
Oh, you just want to see a little expanded canvas on the left. Okay.
Yes. I got too much balance because of the eyes.
What? Why do you say you want more on the backside?
In
that direction?
Because of the direction.
Yeah, because of that direction, I don't feel like there's I feel like he's trapped a little bit. He's boxed in.
Yeah, but if you put all that, he's going to be smack dab in the center, and that's not good either. If you add it on.
All right, I hear what you're saying, but expand it.
He doesn't care.
Humor.
Go to Photoshop and expand it.
You want me to take it in Photoshop?
And expand it, yes.
Okay, I don't have it open, but I'll open it. I'm on Photoshop today. All right.
So Robert, you're looking for some room for those eyes to look into?
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
I don't know why is this taking so long.
Because you've been away and it's mad at you.
Okay. All right. I'm going to take it down a little bit to shrink it. Then I'm going to the crop tool and tell me how long you want me to go.
Enough. That's enough.
There you go.
There you go.
Choice of 3. I like that one. So I see what you're saying. I guess his eyes are not in the center, so it's all right. He's in the center, but his eyes are not in the center, but it gives him someplace to look into.
Correct.
How about cropping? How about cropping from the right side? That takes some of the right out and opens up the left.
But you always want your animal someplace to go.
Yeah. Now I understand, Rich. In this case, what we have right now is we have space on either side, and here's why I want to say that's important to me. It's telling me he's stopped, and because he's headed in a certain direction, and something has caught his attention behind him. So I have a double story there.
So he's going
with just that extra length.
But he's looking that way.
Correct. His foot is pointing toward the front, his paw. Right. Which is taking me in that direction, but his eyes are pointing backwards, so I need space to know what might be back there.
So yeah, with the animals, you always want you want something in front of them so that they're, especially if they're moving, that they can move into, so they don't feel like they're caged in. So,
Barbara, do you hate me?
Deborah, you mean?
Deborah.
Deborah,
No,
do you hate
no,
me?
no. I get it. I don't have it. So for competition, I
Yeah.
can't do that.
Right.
No,
It wasn't
I
in
understand.
wasn't in her original frame.
Right. I just
Yeah, I know
wanted you
she
to
said
see what
it wasn't cropped. It was we got the entire frame in the original image.
Yeah.
right. I just
But
wanted you to see what I
hear you.
saw.
No, I absolutely hear you.
Yeah, sometimes
Okay.
you got to just add a little bit. Sometimes
Yeah.
our camera isn't wide. Our view is not wide enough, and something like this, you know, it's not. It's adding on a little bit of white is going to affect the image. You know, the quality of the image. So,
Yeah, I got you.
all right, we good?
Yeah.
Close.
Rich, just on your end, just so you know, I'm not saying this because I'm right. I'm saying this because that's how I see it.
Yeah, but I mean that's very helpful for me.
A little chromic aberrations are on the sides of this guy too. Did you notice that, y'all? Little chromic.
I don't know if it's chromic aberration or it's motion
It
because
might
he is
be. I mean,
moving.
he's sort of blue on the edges all the way around here, so I wasn't sure whether. Let's see, where are we? I don't know. Looks kind of purple. It's looking for purple. I mean, green or purple. So, whatever. Oh, you know what? We could do this. Jim's favorite thing to do: take the saturation thingy and put it on that color, and go down. See how much aqua's in there, and see how much this is moving. There is a lot of aqua in there, and sometimes it's just the reflection from the sky.
Yeah, a lot of times it's something like that. That's exactly the sky being picked up in the midtones and the shadows.
Yeah, it takes out the yellow that you want. You can always put the yellow back, but it took out some green. We don't want a green animal or a blue animal, so it's this is the trick. Take this saturation in the color mixer and just set it on a spot that's a weird color and just get rid of it by taking the saturation down. So
Gotcha.
Yeah, when I shoot exterior real estate on a sunny day with a blue sky, believe me, you don't know until you actually do that how much blue is in garage doors and white trim and sidewalks and driveways. You're amazed to suddenly see the blue disappear.
Animals out under a blue sky, almost all of them have a blue cast to them. So it's I've gotten to the point now where I pretty much do this to pretty much everything that I'm processing. So. And and it's one of those things you don't realize that it's there until you actually do this.
Until you see it go away.
And it goes away. Oh my God, that's what the animal actually looked like. It's not blue,
Yeah, no, I totally get it.
Yeah. And this one is not bad, but some of them can be really, especially lighter colored animals can get really blue. Oh, the black animals too. Black animals are off.
Black animals really turn blue and purple too. Yeah. Especially if you're using, any kind of vivid, or adding vibrance or saturation, or a vivid color profile.
All right, next is marital dispute. This one is also Deborah's, and the score is 23.5.
This has a very interesting look. It has a different look in the processing, the final rendition than I'm very different than what I'm used to seeing from Deborah. And it's not a complaint. It's just something that I noticed and I'm curious about. Go in on this one to 100% for me, Lynn. And look at the look like the eagle that's up there. Look at the feathers and also around the tail, the gray feathers in the middle, and also look at the tree branches. There's almost a painterly effect going on to even the texture in the tree, the branches, especially even if you go down to those lower branches and have a look at them. I think this one will withstand hitting the 200% thing over there so we can even see a little, see what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
See
it's
that kind
super
of
cropped
painterly?
in too,
Yeah,
so that may be giving some of
okay,
that
yeah, because
artifact.
that's a very different look than than I'm used to seeing in your photos, and I was curious about that. Yeah, now go up to that the eagle up on the top branch.
Yeah, I mean they were pretty far away. This is really cropped in a lot.
Okay,
Yeah.
all
Did you
right.
use
Really,
topaz?
did you use topaz on this, Deborah?
Actually DxO pure raw.
Yeah. Yeah, see, yeah, unfortunately,
Okay.
when you crop, you get this,
Okay, so it's been
and you use a
cropped and
denoise.
then interpolated back up to
Yeah.
a bigger resolution.
No,
That
no, it's
That's
no, I did not do that.
oh, okay.
I
So
Those
just
are still
I
artifacts.
used DxO pure raw for a little bit of denoising and for my lens correction.
okay, so it's just the processing on a tight crop, you know,
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
okay. I gotcha.
So yeah, it
Looks
looks
good,
yeah,
though.
these
great.
smudgy things like this is what the denoising programs do.
Yeah. I think it's that combined with the super
Yeah.
crop.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean,
But
especially if
still,
you're looking at it 200%, you
yeah,
know.
Mm-hmm.
still a beautiful image, even though if you're not
Oh yeah,
Jim.
it's not a complaint. It's just it's just as soon as I saw this on the screen, I was like, this has a different look than what I'm used to seeing in Deborah's image. There's something different going on
Well,
here.
and I also can't put this in for competition because there was a huge blob of snow just below
Okay.
the eagle, and I took that out.
Mm-hmm.
So
You know, for the purpose of creativity, come here. And those contestant people, just tell them, you know, that you have a higher calling
there you go.
called TBCC.
That's an incredible.
Yeah, I
The-
think
the
I
amount
would
of
I would have taken this branch out
Mhm.
because it's like, where's this coming from? It doesn't. It's stuck out into the middle. It's kind of like things sticking out of the edges. I don't know
Yeah,
what
I
you
just
guys
thought
think.
it balanced sort
Yeah.
of the other branch on the other. I mean, I guess I could have taken both of them out. The two
You got a
bucks.
lot of you got a lot of snow in there, right in focus. I've never been able to do that. That's
Yeah, I mean,
really
this was not an easy shot because they're
right.
moving, he's flying in, she's screaming at him,
Yeah.
and it's snowing.
And
Wait a minute, I'm sorry.
And they're about 200 yards away. And other than
that's a
that,
relatively low shutter speed for any kind of animals too. It's 116.
well, it was dark.
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
true.
So, I mean, I'm already at ISO 6400. I mean, I
Yeah.
could have gone up, but yeah.
Yeah. Cool shot though.
Deborah, you just described my household.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I had done a video because I mean, she is just screaming.
Again, you described my household.
And he comes flying in and then he starts yelling at her. So the two of them are just yelling at each other. It was really pretty amazing.
The only difference is I don't get to yell back.
Oh. Yeah, no, he definitely was yelling back.
I don't get that luxury.
Yeah. Oh well. All right, guys, let's move on to the next one. This one is Cracker Country Cowboy 2, and this is Richards, and the score is 22.9.
Mm-hmm.
Richard, I'll tell you what's getting me on this particular image, if I may, please.
Go ahead.
You okay? The look of the guy, the red, the hat, and all of that is just quite beautiful to me. I'm just interrupted by such clarity of the background. I just so wish it was softer.
And I made it softer too.
And I wish it was even more softer. Because the lines are a little thick for me. And it doesn't take away from the fact that the look of the guy, the pose and all that is great. I just want that a bit more of what I'm seeing now.
That does it a little bit, not much.
But it goes along the line of what I'm asking for.
I mean,
I see.
Yeah. Either that or dark. You could possibly, let me try something. It may not work, but let's try it. Background. And just darken it.
I darkened it too.
Yeah.
Go down to texture and the other one.
He was on F8 anyway.
Texture and clarity.
And clarity, yeah.
I mean, yeah, you could play with some of this back, changing the background just a little bit. I mean, even if you just darkened it up like that, I still
add haze.
Yeah, I like what you've done with it.
Yeah, I mean that reduces all that distraction. It's still there, but it's just reducing it by quite a bit. I mean, we could really go crazy and just get rid of it all. But we don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did some of that, but I can see that I'm more.
I don't mind where it is right now. Gives a little bit of context, as with that he's actually in a location, he's in an environment. That's nice. The only other thing I'd do at this point would be to get rid of that blue blob on the on the right side. Yeah, take that out now, and now we're going. We're in a good place.
And this one.
The only problem with that is now it looks like a composite.
No, that's only because you saw what we did. If you looked at this without us seeing it, you'd be okay. It wouldn't look like a composite.
How does that work with the dark background and the light coming across his face?
Oh, guys, and here's one of these. We did a bunch of changes in here, and look what we've got. We got the gold arrows, so we have to go in here and update it. It doesn't, in this particular instance, it doesn't make a difference. I have added images where I've done things in a back and forth. I've gone and done some, blurring. I've done some masking, and I hit that thing, and it made the picture look so much better once I hit that gold. Once this thing turned gold and I hit an update, made a big difference in what it looked like. So, anything else, guys?
Yep, that's good.
Reset. This one is Cracker Country Printer. This one is also Richards, and the score is 22.2. Robert?
Something about this image makes me keep looking at his hand.
Yeah.
His hand is prominent in it, and it's the way it's centered. And there's, I guess that's also, there's a leading line going to it. And I'm just talking off the top of my head as I look at it, but I look at it and it's like, I go to I see his hand, and then I go look at his face.
The window keeps pulling me back here though too. That's the other issue with that, I think.
I want to relate the printer press to the guy. I'm getting the sense that they are disengaged based on your title.
What do you mean?
What's the title of this?
Cracker Country Printer.
Right.
Some of that up.
What I mean by that
maybe
is that
the angle that it's shot at, because you really can't. I mean, you have to know what this is to know that it's a printing press.
correct, and the fact that he's engaged outwardly.
Yeah, he's looking the other way,
and it does not invite me in. The exposure, all of that is great. I'm not pulled into this guy. I'm actually pulled out of it because I'm trying to equate what he's leaning against with him. And I'm disengaged between the person and the tools around him.
Just to see it, Lynn. I just want to see it. Let's just make a big crop for me. Okay. Start at the bottom and come up to above his where his apron's tied. Yeah, there, and then come all the way in past the window on the left side. And and come in on the right side past the framed piece. Okay, yeah, you can even come down a little bit from the top.
This is part of the printing press.
Yeah. But yeah. Like I say, it's I don't have so much showing getting to his hand. I see more of him, but as you know, as Robert said, he's looking away and taking the attention out of the image still. But yeah, okay.
I like the original crop better.
I just wanted.
Also about the hand.
I just wanted to see it.
I did darken the hand. The hand was actually brighter than the face, and I tried to bring it up to about the same kind of thing. And I thought he's leaning on the print on the press, and
right,
that would make him kind of engaged with the printing.
Yeah, I was just curious to see the other crop. I'm definitely not saying it's better or worse. I just wanted to see it. But in that version right there, that the press itself has that long line that leads you right in from the left side of the frame, right to his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one doesn't so much. Yeah.
And about the window, one of my favorite teachers taught me that if the light is coming from the window, there's nothing wrong with having a blown out window showing where the light is coming from.
I agree with you. It's his engagement against, turned away from the window.
If you're looking at the camera.
Right. Richard, let me at least tell you what I'm thinking. Turn his entire body back toward the press. All right, turn it toward the press so it's going toward the window, and let him come at you from that angle. He doesn't have to look exactly at you or to go past you, but the fact that he's looking outward, and I don't have everything else, all the energy is happening behind him, I'm disengaged.
Okay.
I thought, Lynn, that you were actually going to do that for a second.
Take it into Photoshop and then
right.
And then open it up with the Nano Banana partner model and tell it rotate the man
turn the other way.
The press.
The other way. Here we go. Now we'll do that.
Use up some premium credits there.
Yeah. Those are my premium credits.
Oh, come on, Len. Take one for the team.
I take enough for this team, guys.
Right. Let me tell you my thinking on this. Okay,
he's disengaged from me.
All right, yeah, I'm listening. Go ahead.
When I shot this, I was waiting. I mean, I had him going in very many different angles. He was talking to another person in there, and the light on him, I thought at this point was absolutely perfect. The light above his head lit his hair. The light from the window lit the back of his hair. I thought it was a good portrait.
And it still is a good portrait.
It is.
Yeah, I'm not taking away from the fact that it is or is not a good portrait. I'm talking about the fact that there is a press there, and he's looking away from the press, and I'm not getting any engagement with him, either him and the press or him and you. I'm getting engagement from him smiling at someone outward. And that outward I can't see.
Okay.
Because everything else is happening behind him.
Yeah.
So if he changed it from the title he had to a printer by his press,
that would make more sense to me. But it still wouldn't change the fact that I'm not seeing who or what he's engaged in.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. You said you want his body turned towards the press.
Yes.
And then his head turned towards Richard.
Yes.
Yeah, what that would
do is that would put the press into play. That would put the light, the window into play. That would put the piece behind him on the right hand side into play. It would have put everything into play.
Right.
Richard, did you take any shots from the direction he's looking? So
I took probably a dozen shots of him from various places. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have liked to see like the whole room and him engaged in his environment.
Yeah.
Would have been really good.
All right, we done with this one, guys? It's 9 o'clock. We got a few more to go.
We got a few more minutes.
All right. This one is Weird White-Eyed Vireo. This one is my image, and the score is 23.6.
Cool.
And he's called a white-eyed vireo. If you haven't noticed, his eye looks kind of strange, but he has a white ring inside his eye, not around his eye, but inside his eye. So that's why his eye looks weird.
Yeah, and is that like a super long lens?
Yeah, it's 840 millimeters.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, there's I see the depth of field has some interesting cutoff points there. The bird is interesting. That pose is interesting. That's really what is in his mouth is
blurry.
Yeah, it's really soft compared to what
his eye is in focus.
Yeah. Yeah,
anything right here is in focus. Yeah, at this level.
Yeah, there's and it's like I say, I can see that the depth of field goes from the eye back into the body of the bird, back there. Yeah, I think this would have been cool if it had been the other way to the food in his mouth, because we're seeing that behavior of him,
this guy is
eating that seed or berry or whatever.
Yeah, this guy is like 5 inches long, and he was quite a ways away from me. So I'm even surprised. I was surprised I even got the eye in focus, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I know they're a little bird. I don't know much about birds, but I know that's a little bird.
And a long lens to go with it, but I'm in agreement. I want to see that thing in his mouth a little sharper.
Yeah. Okay.
I love the angle of the head there. I really, it's so different from normal bird poses.
Yeah, he's got his head up, but I just like this one because I thought it had a little bit more serious, story to it. So
it does.
I'm not sure that he was looking at me or if he was looking at something else, but he, he was just. I'm like, oh, when I saw that I had that image, I was like, yay! Something a little different. So. All right, next one is A Moment of Peace. This one is Ron's, and the score is 22.9.
Ron, are you engaged? Ron is not engaged.
No, I'm still here. I just had to find the.
I think he's already married.
Sometimes that doesn't matter to people.
I don't think his wife would like to hear that. Isn't it, Lori?
Yeah, she's right here next to me too.
Sheesh, guys.
Now, Ron, just stay with me on this, because Rich is going to come to my house and throw a pipe bomb at me. Camera left. You see the thumb up?
Yes.
That's a problem.
What now? Say that again, Jim or Robert.
Thumb. You see the thumb up?
Thumb, yes.
Up. It's a problem.
Yeah, she's saying that you need to score me higher.
Oh, yeah. You have that piece leading up to that whatever the item is she's holding, but the thumb up and the other hand that's got the everything missing, underneath it, it throws me off.
I gotcha.
That's me.
And I don't are these spots supposed to be on this ribbon?
Yeah, so she was just painting in gold.
Oh, okay.
And so, yeah. A little paint spatter.
Yeah, Jim?
Len, put your cursor on her thumb and watch how it goes right into that piece. Enlarge that. Yep, enlarge it. Go ahead and enlarge it.
Oh, enlarge it.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it breaks that. It interrupts that plane.
Oops. So you could have cut her thumb off in Photoshop, or just waited for her to put her thumb down.
Right, put her thumb down. It's a minor thing, but
unfortunately, I was going to say, unfortunately, the frame immediately before and after, I didn't like the layout of the ribbons there as much. They weren't such a nice leading line. So,
Is
but I
she
guess in this
moving
case,
her
it led
hands,
to
Ron?
the thumb.
Is she
Yeah,
moving?
Yes.
it leads right up to the thumb. You're correct.
Yeah. Any other comments?
What's the blue thing at the bottom left?
Right here.
Under the veil.
That's some more painting accoutrement.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one is not supposed to be here. This is Nona's, and the score is 22.4. This was the first bird we saw in Texas.
It wasn't supposed to be there.
Okay, that was my question as a as a viewer, just not supposed to be here. I didn't know where is here to understand the title. Is this not? I didn't know if this was in a zoo, if this was what I didn't know. Why is it not supposed to be here? Because I don't know where here is. That was one question I had from the title. But okay.
They think it was
I've
blown
never
off course
seen
from
a
a
flamingo
hurricane.
in the wild.
Yeah.
I never have.
He
Yeah, it
said
was
there
a
a couple
flamingo in
years.
the wild that they think was blown off course by a hurricane, and they
Oh,
don't have those in Texas. So
Maybe like a few years ago in Florida, in this side, we have a few.
Yeah, over at Fort DeSoto.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same thing.
Actually, Honeymoon Island, not far
Same
here.
storm. Same
Yeah.
storm blew this one because they said it was 2023. So.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
the
this
same
storm,
one.
hey, Lynn, will you go to 100% on that and go into the face?
That's actually 200%.
That's good.
Yeah, and that goes to, I was gonna say, Lynn, because I really like seeing what I'm seeing there, the drips coming off the beak, going down to the water in the full image. I'm all the big dark blobby reflection isn't doing anything for me in that image, except not letting me appreciate this closer up.
Yeah, I was kind of curious whether to cut it off or not cut it off, but
Yeah, it's not like a nice clear pink colored, coral colored reflection. It's just kind of a dark blob. So
Yeah,
that's
what
why
I
I was
was
saying
thinking, that if the water would have been nice and smooth and you would have had a good reflection, it'd be great to leave it there. But since it's just kind of a blob, then yeah, and then that would bringing it up, then I think that does bring out the water drop coming from his mouth a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely a better crop. And I pulled it a little bit in from the sides too to make him, make him more prominent. We could do like they do the models and chop, part of him off. No, that doesn't look very good.
Okay, now it's on an advertisement page in Cosmo.
Here you go.
I'll be right back, guys.
Where's he going? All right. We done with this one? On to the next one. We got three more. This is Green Jay on aloe flower. This one is mine, and the score is 23.3.
I'm not a bird guy.
What kind of jay?
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. What kind of jay is that?
This is called a green jay, and this is in Texas.
Green. Okay.
Yeah, that's definitely interesting looking bird. I also find it fascinating how its tail is crossing to the other stalk and its leg is going to that stalk. The pose that it has, the way it's and framed in between those. That's interesting. Interesting framing that I find engaging.
Yeah, these
triangle pose.
The birds were all over on this plant. They love this thing. So.
Lynn, did you have the top of the left-hand flower
No,
in
no,
any of your images?
I was zoomed in pretty heavily this one. I was at
Mhm.
at 500, and they were only about 15 feet away, not
Okay.
very far.
All right.
So I was zoomed
Yep.
in quite a bit, just because I wanted this bird. I don't even think I cropped this one that much because he was that close. So my only, I should have, I was gonna thinking about adding a little bit to the bottom because I thought his tail was a little too close to the bottom, but I was afraid that I would get some wonky looking things, coming down
Yeah,
here.
I hear you.
Love it.
Yeah, these are the strange looking birds. This is a year-round bird in Texas, in southern Texas, actually. So
I haven't seen them.
yeah, you haven't seen him, Victoria?
No,
You need
not
to go
this one.
down to Edinburgh.
Okay.
I think they're the only corvid that I'm missing in the US.
Yeah.
I mean, there aren't that many corvids in the US, but cool birds.
Quite flashy. There were others there too, but this was the flashiest. All right, on to the next one is Southern Bee Blossom. And this one is Roy's, and the score is 23.3.
Yeah, it's very nice. I'm just curious if you can do something for me. I just want to see if it works or it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Just do a select subject. And okay, and then yeah, give it a little exposure pop. There you go. That's what I wanted to see.
Yeah, just a little dark.
I think that's just on my screen, your screen, because it's darker on the screen here than it was on mine.
Yeah.
And I don't normally do flowers. I just wanted an opinion about this particular photo, which I took with an 800mm lens.
Yeah, I really like the composition.
Yeah.
I really like that diagonal going through corner to corner in the square, and then what you have going on with the one branch going up, the branch below. Yeah, I really enjoy the composition. The way that's framed and cropped.
So the conversation about Lynn's screen, we're not seeing Lynn's screen. Only Lynn is seeing Lynn's screen.
Mm-hmm.
So it must be something that the Zoom is doing to it.
It's possible. But remember, everybody's personal screen, what I see on my screen on my picture is not necessarily what you're going to see on your screen on your picture. Yeah. Because
Absolutely
everybody's
not.
screen is calibrated differently.
Right.
If it's calibrated. That's the big question. Is it calibrated? Mine was calibrated at 6:30 today, so it's calibrated.
Yeah, mine was calibrated 2 days ago, and it was, and when I judged it, it was dark, like it was here to start with.
Yeah.
We could always meet in person, and I'll look at the same screen.
There you go.
But even if we look in person, look at the same screen, we still argue.
Now, something I've started doing on some of them is it's like I'll save it and then pull it up on my phone or my iPad and see, kind of match. Okay, this is what it looks on this monitor. This is what it looks on the iPad. Just to kind of, it's like, just to see it on multiple monitors.
Yeah. And even if you do that though, Mark, even if you send it to social media, they screw around with it. It's not going to look the same there either. So.
Well, I've started saving them. I've got the OneDrive, so it's not going to like social media so it should be pulling up the picture the same as what it does on my computer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, all those different devices and what your settings are in that device, especially a mobile device, are really going to have a lot to do with what it looks like.
Yep.
Yep.
It's interesting. This is a night blooming flower, and this was taken first thing in the morning, so it started to die off. And those blue bobs, they're dew that with the blue sky reflecting on them.
Yep. That's very nice.
All right. Let's go on to the last one here. This one is catch of the day, and this one is also Roy's, and the score is 23.5. Good catch.
For both of you.
Yeah.
No, an osprey.
That's an osprey. And that is a big fish for an osprey.
That's a big speckled trout.
Yep.
They can take a lot bigger than that, actually.
Yeah, they struggle though
Okay,
to get out of the water.
Deborah,
Sorry.
this is a PG crowd.
Yeah, they struggle to get them out of the water. I see it with those bigger fish, man. It takes them forever to get out of the water. You feel like, are they going to let it go? Or are they going to are they going to make it? Are they going to make it? And it's astonishing when they get it out of the water.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the the pose of the bird with those horizontally outstretched wings, almost like an airplane, and the curvature of the fish, and seeing all that water splashing up behind the bird, back there, especially in the upper part of the frame above the bird, all those water drops. That I enjoyed seeing that, all that frozen there like that.
So you're definitely pointing down here from somewhere up higher, right?
That was taken, I live on the third floor, balcony right on the water, and that was taken from my balcony.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. I mean, yeah, that makes a big difference because you have all water behind you.
Yeah,
behind it.
That different what Frank's talking about, that different perspective that you get from up high, and yeah, I like what Frank said about it being completely framed in the water around it. That's a good point, Frank.
And you obviously know that he's just pulled it from the water. I mean, even somebody that doesn't know osprey would realize that, that's always a good thing for the story of the thing. So.
And I did black and white on this because the colors just weren't complementary. With the water wasn't blue and with the brown of the osprey.
I think this works very well in black and white.
Yeah, if the
I
color's
didn't
not
even
helping you, get rid of it.
it didn't even enter in my mind to question what this looked like in color.
Yeah.
So my experience with ospreys is that I wind up a lot of times with them in black and white because I just can't get the color right, and I've got an osprey nest across the road from me, and I've taken I don't know how many pictures of them, and it's just like the color is just never right, and
try
so when
using that desaturation thing with them. I bet you'll be happier with it if you try that.
Yeah.
Go climb up there and stick a gray card in the nest.
Make him carry it in his paw, in his claw.
It's like they just won't cooperate.
Hey, Lynn.
Yeah.
Hey, Lynn.
Yeah.
Will you do me a favor and allow me to share?
Sure. Hold on.
Share screen real quickly, just for a minute.
Hold on. I need to make you.
No, I can do it now.
No, I can make you. I need to make you co-host.
Oh, because it gave me the ability. Okay.
Oh, okay. I don't know why.
Well, I'll wait.
You're done. Okay. You should be able to go.
Okay.
Hey, Brian, I sent you a text message after the meeting.
I took one for the team, Lynn.
Take a look.
You did? You did it!
That's exactly what I was talking about. Exactly.
I used up those premium credits.
Should have made the hand a little smaller while you
Yeah.
Oh,
I can do that with the liquefy tool. I don't need to use credits for that. Yeah.
But that's 100% what I was talking about.
He's engaged now.
Yep.
Wow. It's a miraculous what you can do with banana mana and a mana.
Thank you, everybody. Good night.
Thanks, guys.
Thank
Everybody
you.
have a
Tomorrow.
great week. We'll see you next Thursday with our special presentation with Ben Williamson. So
yeah. And
Good night, John. All right, good night.
Yeah, I'll let you know. Yeah, I won't be able to be there. I'm going to be out of state in a remote area and probably be out of service. So